to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19, Viking 18. Trap 60.
Darts coming out throwing. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's go.
Now Dart. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Tracy. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it's Tracy. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. No one's around him. He's got space. Has some room to work. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is Singletary. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A dose of the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down.
Working inside the red zone. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Touchdown, Giants.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. It's going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. First and 10 from the 32. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Darts looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He finds space for a few yards that time. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Dart gonna throw again. Escapes out to the left. He's gonna keep it this time. Football is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. From the gun, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. All set now, 1st and 10. Dart's going to tuck it and run. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dart out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Dart's looking at this 3rd and long. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Coup on now for the extra point. And no, they faked it! And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny place, like you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around and going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Heads up in the sky, and we keep getting and let you down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving on around and going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. Well, I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You better let it to the zone. Love your body like you got, and we never stop. Get down. I wanna let it say.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I have my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Flag! Deputy Lions!
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw now, here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running left, it's Warren. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
319.
On play action, now Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Warren going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And goal to go.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
3rd and 15.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw is Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Gain of 15. And the Browns 1st down.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, come on.
An inside run with Jenkins. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Sanders. Right back to Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Sanders. Setting up the screen for Jenkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cedric Tillman from 21 yards away. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
18. 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives him a chance to regroup,
relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
26.
Now Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Warren is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rodgers now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A final shot before break. Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
From the gun, it's Shador. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Round 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Throwing again, it's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is. In these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
58.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mason Graham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, Johnson.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
At the 16-yard line.
50.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Browns 12. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Play action. It's Sanders. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Cut. Number 60.
Oh, yeah. Coco. Let's go.
John Cena has tapped out.
Yeah. GameStop is $60. Marvel, Invasion. Yeah. It might be cheaper on the PlayStation Store. Okay.